Hi, I'm Don Weathers from 24 Bell Bottom. We're located on Xena Drive, just right down from the jail. You can't miss me with this big bright yellow building and the red trim. And there's my phone number right there. Put it in your phone. Keep me on speed dial. You never know when you're gonna need me. But I guarantee you when you do, I'm gonna treat you like family, and we're gonna get you out of jail no matter where you're at in the state of Georgia. We have several locations, so it doesn't matter what you're charged with or where you're at, we're gonna come to your rescue. We're gonna get you out of that old stinky jail. You call me 770-382-2424, and we'll be there when you need us.
Good morning and Happy New Year, everybody. A lot of good things going on in Bartow County. We've got growth coming to the county as we have the last couple of years. New industries are coming in. We've got Shaw that's opened in Adairsville and got started hiring, and I think they're well on their way to over 500 employees. Cass White, we've got our new park up there is going really well. We've got Surya, Bolt Floors, First Opinion, Constellium. Those are 4 companies that's located within the last couple of years at Cass White. Total employees working there should be somewhere around 1,500 or so within the next year or 18 months. And so more good things coming to that area in the center part of our county, which is where we want to see a lot of our industry and growth. And we have about 700 acres jointly with the city of Cartersville. Anheuser-Busch has another 1,000 acres there that they're developing and have up for sale for economic development for this county. So a lot of good things are going on job-wise in the county.
Those companies pay good wages too.
These are good paying companies. Of course, if we give any kind of tax abatements, we make sure that the companies that do come to our community pay good, decent wages and take care of their employees. But really good things going on the economic development front. The county's in good shape financially. I think we've seen our last millage rate increases for quite a while. I hope, knock on wood, that doesn't come up for a while. We're expecting hopefully our sales tax revenue will grow this year. It's went up the last couple of months. Has been down for the total of 16, about 8%. But in the last 2 months, our revenues have been up about 5 to 6%. So we're hoping we see a slight growth in sales tax this year, and the trend for downward taxes is behind us. But things are really looking up, and we're excited about 17 and going forward for the next 4 years. All of us have just been elected, so we've got 4 years to work together, and we've got a great group of elected officials. Sorry the sheriff couldn't be here this morning. He's got another commitment. But yeah, he's got a lot of issues besides the road. I had the road issues. He's got the other issues.
Well, he's got the trafficking and the road issues.
Oh, yeah.
But, anyway, yeah, he wanted to be here, though.
Yeah, he did.
But as long as your tax commissioner collects all the revenues
That's
does
right.
his job, everything will be honking on.
If we can get the tax commissioner to do his job, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I think you're going to be safe.
Hey, I'm Jerry Rich from City Muffler. Me and my dad opened this place up 20 years ago. If you're fair to people and honest and do good work, people will come back. We have a good reputation. It's worth your drive to come to City Muffler because it's a family-run and honest business, giving you an excellent job, good price, and guarantee. We're at 214 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
Image screen printing and window tint can print your stickers, vinyl graphics, and vehicle wrap designs. We use the latest technology in window film to cut patterns for your car with precision cuts. Image is the only authorized Lumar window film dealer in Cartersville since 1988, offering a lifetime warranty on cars, trucks, big trucks, and commercial professional installation. We also have a large assortment of apparel to choose from. You can pick out colors and see available printed shirts for ideas and logo designs. Image makes custom yard signs, banners, magnetic signs, business cards, and much more. Call us 770-386-0025 or come visit us at our new location, 301 North Tennessee Street in Cartersville, right next to Weinman Stadium. Go Canes!
You don't know what's going on new with you guys, but for me, it's a whole new ball game. And as chief magistrate judge, you come into the office not only hearing cases and making decisions on people's legal matters, but you also have the administrative side, which for me kind of fulfills two passions for me, because I have the law, and part of the reason why I want to become a lawyer is I like solving problems. So that's another issue that I get to handle as an administrator, and you guys have been administrators of your department, so that's something new to me. And so 2017, some of the things we're looking forward to in the court is looking at ways we can make the court more efficient and more people friendly. So when you come as a patron, I only want you to have to make one trip to the court and it'd be your court date. I want to really push online filings and make people aware that if you have a matter, you don't have to take the time off of work and drive all the way to the court, not knowing what you need, have to leave, go get what you need, come back, fill out your paperwork, leave it, and then come back again for a court date. That can be costly. Not everybody has the time or the ability to do that. We all have demanding jobs, so I want to make it as easy as possible. And on that matter, I want to add information and the forms people need online. And that's two of our goals for this year in the magistrate court. Is we have a lot of people who bounce around from court to court trying to figure out, where do I go to dispossess a tenant? Where do I go to sue somebody for small claims? Where do I go for marriages or marriage license? And probate court, I'm sure we'll get a lot of people that are supposed to come to us. We get a lot of people that are supposed to go to probate court. So I want to eliminate some of that confusion by creating a website that tells exactly what our jurisdiction is, what are the cases we hear, and I have the forms available along with those. That way you can print them out at home, mail them in, drop them by at your convenience, or have a link to our website to where you can file online. In addition to that, we're really striving for better customer service. We just added a new clerk this year, thanks to the Commissioner's office. And that has really helped matters, because now I was able to appoint a clerk of court, someone who's been there for, more than 20 years, who knows how the court runs, and they're able to do their job without having to work the window as well. So it just helps us process papers more quickly. And how does that benefit the community? Benefits us by landlords who are waiting on cases, or people who were wronged, waiting to seek justice. Their case is going to be resolved much more quickly.
Brandon, nothing's more frustrating than people coming to your office, having to leave. It happens at mine too. They come to the tag window and they don't have all their information. We give them a handout, and then sometimes they bring about half of it back and have to leave again. It's frustrating to them, and that gets people more upset than anything, because they're off of work, or just the fact that it's time consuming. I think that's a good plan you have.
We have a lot of good employees in all these offices, but sometimes people feel like they're getting a runaround because they get it with big companies, they're dealing with their cable and internet services.
Sure.
They get passed around phone to phone. It shouldn't be like that in our small town. And we all deal with it, and we don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
We don't want our customers to deal with it. So if we can eliminate that, that will be huge, and I'll really deem this a successful year if people can come to the court and having that knowledge, and our staff, training our staff to where they're knowledgeable and can help people. That way they're just not feeling like the buck's getting passed or that they're getting the wrong round, and that's huge. In addition to that, we've got a great staff, but we plan on doing more training, and just to make things more consistent. And you want a staff that's knowledgeable, and as far as us, we're only as good as the people around us. So we've put good people in places, and looking forward to working with them and helping make this court better, because it's not just about me and what I want for our court. I've talked with our clerks who've been working. I've talked with our judges. I've talked to our patrons who come to the court often. And I'm open to ideas. And the more they collaborate, the better your ideas will be, and the more better things will run.
The one thing I can tell you is the commissioner and Peter are very supportive. If any training that you want in your office, they believe in it, and all it does is makes everything better. You know, they have been very good to me.
Thank you, sir.
This is Tim Garto. Hey, Tim Garto.
Hey, David, how you doing?
I'm doing good. We are in Treasure Chest right now. Tell everybody, what is Treasure Chest?
Treasure Chest is a consignment store that we do mostly furniture. We also do new furniture. You just never know what you're going to find here because people show up with some of the weirdest things. Some of the strangest things.
Can you show us around a little bit?
Sure.
Some of the cool stuff you got?
Come on by. We got dining room tables and stuff for your dining or kitchen area. Got a full selection of sofas. We got recliners, bedding, mattresses, beds, full bedroom suits.
Is this new and used?
New and used. We also have rugs starting at $79 for a 7x5.
Let's walk over there. Let's walk down here and show. That's some good looking furniture right there.
We have a great sofa set on closeout starting at $4.99 for sofa and love.
Wow.
When I say unique, you just never know what you're going to find. It can be some kind of crazy looking stuff that you find here.
That's beautiful.
We've got rugs, like I say, starting at $79 for a 5x7. If you like pink for the little girl's room, we've got blue for the little boy's room.
Are these all new?
These are all new.
Okay.
And for your Harley fan, we got the motorcycle.
Now you have consignment here too.
Right.
Now explain what is consignment.
Consignment is when people get tired of what they've got and want to get rid of it. They don't have a good way to do it, so they bring it to us. We sell it, and we split the profit with them.
You have a big store here. There is a lot of.
You got a lot to choose from.
Now you've used wash machines,
We
used
have washers,
dryers.
dryers, refrigerators. About the only thing we don't do used is clothes and mattresses.
So if somebody wants to set their home up, but they don't want a new price, they want used,
Come see us.
and you
We can take care of them.
And you have new stuff all the time, right?
We have stuff that literally comes in every day. We just never know what's going to come through our door on a daily basis.
Tell everybody where you're located.
We're located at 927 North Tennessee Street in Cartersville, Georgia, right off of 75, about 40 miles north of Atlanta.
Tim Garto, everybody. Treasure Chest. Thank you very much.
Treasure Chest Outlet.
Thanks for stopping by Treasure Chest.
In the probate court, a lot of times people don't really know all the services and functions of the probate court. In addition to serving as the county's traffic court, and on the civil side of the court, we handle all the probate of the decedent's estates, administrations that do not have wills, guardianships for minors, adult wards, conservatorships. On the record keeping side of it, we do birth certificates. Other vital records include death certificates, marriage licenses. So our staff of 9, even though we continue to have continued increases in all the civil filings and all the traffic cases, we're working with 9 employees, and they're doing a great job, and they're going to continue to do a great job. Sometimes when people come into the court for, say, filing a petition of probate will or a petition for letters of administration, sometimes they get confused. We try to help, and from a procedural standpoint, we can answer all questions. But sometimes people ask questions that it kind of crosses the line, and we cannot give out legal advice. And I don't want anybody to feel like we're not being helpful, but we're just prevented the staff from giving any legal advice when people come up to file legal petitions for numerous things. So you know, I asked the community to understand that, and but from a procedural standpoint, I've never heard anybody really complain about our staff, and if anybody does, I'm the first to hear about it. But sometimes, we just can't give out legal advice, and I hope, the people of Bartow County will understand that. Of course, it's always good to have an attorney whenever you're filing any sort of legal cases. But again, we'll try to help the pro se individuals who elect not to have an attorney. But again, we just can't give out legal advice. But as far as our plans, we're just going to continue handling the increased cases. One thing I haven't mentioned is gun permits or weapons concealed permits. That continues to go up every year. It goes up and up and up, and so that's a big part of our court. We handle all the weapons permits. I know the first day back from the Christmas break, we handled nearly 90 gun permits in one day. I don't know if it was where a lot of people got guns for Christmas or what, but it's just, whenever there's ever a mention of trying to do gun legislation, introduce gun legislation, that always, creates an uptick in the gun permits. So more and more people are, getting those licenses. Yeah. They're toting, So anyway, but we'll continue to work, handle all the business of the court with our staff like it is.
Image screen printing and window tint can print your stickers, vinyl graphics, and vehicle wrap designs. We use the latest technology in window film to cut patterns for your car with precision cuts. Image is the only authorized Lumar window film dealer in Cartersville since 1988, offering a lifetime warranty on cars, trucks, big trucks, and commercial professional installation. We also have a large assortment of apparel to choose from. You can pick out colors and see available printed shirts for ideas and logo designs. Image makes custom yard signs, banners, magnetic signs, business cards, and much more. Call us 770-386-0025 or come visit us at our new location, 301 North Tennessee Street in Cartersville, right next to Weinman Stadium. Go Cane!
Okay, and then on our side of things going forward, we've really made a lot of progress in automation. We've gotten where we take credit cards and debit cards. That's really helped a lot, give people another option to pay their taxes and their tags. That's happened since we've been there, and it's we've got a new software system that's really, as Barry said, it's going to keep our staff the same. That's the big thing. The more technology you get, the more you can do with less people. It just seems to be the trend. And Brandon and I, Barry, were talking about Facebook earlier. We may start utilizing Facebook some to get information out to the public, and that's something that we're going to shoot for this year. So we're still trying to grow in our thought process.
Since the sheriff's not here, I'll mention too that one of his needs, of course, is personnel now. As everybody knows, the last time I talked to him, he was about 14 people short as far as hiring deputies go and finding the right kind of people to go to work for the sheriff's department. It's really hard to screen those applicants, and finally, with all the background checks and everything he has to go through with these applicants, it's difficult for him to find the right kind of people. So he is still seeking the right qualified deputies. So if anybody out there is interested, I think the sheriff will be interested in talking to you. He is, these guys, as you know, the media hasn't been real friendly to law enforcement the last few years, and it's not a job that was as popular as it used to be. But my hat's off to everybody that serves in that capacity.
Absolutely.
And the sheriff is desperately looking for some good qualified applicants. So he has several openings in his department. So I'll just put that plug in for him since he's not here, and they're doing a good job. And we've got a lot of fine deputies in law enforcement, and not just in the county, but within our cities too. But just to know that they are looking and doing a good job.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Don Weathers with 24 Bail Bonds. We're located on Xena Drive, just right down from the jail. You can't miss me with this big bright yellow building and the red trim. And there's my phone number right there. Put it in your phone. Keep me on speed dial. You never know when you're gonna need me. But I guarantee you when you do, I'm gonna treat you like family, and we're gonna get you out of jail no matter where you're at in the state of Georgia. We have several locations, so it doesn't matter what you're charged with or where you're at, we're gonna come to your rescue. We're gonna get you out of that old stinky jail. You call me 770-382-2424, and we'll be there when you need us.
Hey, I'm Jerry Richmond, City Muffler. Me and my dad opened this place up 20 years ago. If you're fair to people and honest and do good work, people will come back. We have a good reputation. It's worth your drive to come to City Muffler because it's a family run and honest business, giving you an excellent job, good price, and guarantee. We're at 214 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
Everybody, this is Linda Cochran. Hey, Linda.
Hi there, David. How you doing?
I'm doing good. We're in front of the Cassville Museum.
Right.
Is this getting ready to be torn down, or?
No, they're trying to sell it. Is what they're trying to do. And Reba Allen was the oldest and the last postmaster here, and she bought it in 1942.
Okay.
And they moved it here. It wasn't originally here, but they moved it here. And so after she passed, her son decided that he wanted to sell it.
Is this the original? I mean, how old is this building?
I'd say probably the 1900s, early 1900s.
Okay.
But now that the post office was started in 1833.
Where?
Oh, okay. It was in the close to the courthouse. It's in the courthouse square.
Okay.
And I'm not exactly sure, but when she moved it, she tried to move it close as she could because she owned this property.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of the first post offices in the South, or what is this?
It's on the National Register as the oldest post office in Georgia.
The oldest post office in Georgia. Now, somebody wants to buy this and they want to move this someplace, or what's the story?
They're going to move it.
And keep it here in Cassville.
I hope so. I really do, because this is a treasure right here. It's a small 3-room building.
Right.
The front is like I don't know, most people, when I was a child, we got general delivery mail.
Right.
You had to go in and get your mail from the post office. So that's mainly what this was. And it's got a little room on the front where you could reach over, not reach over, but talk to the person behind it. And they got cubby holes in there with the mail in it, in the second room, and a desk. And then in the back room, basically it was just used for mail and storage and stuff like that.
So they didn't deliver it door to door?
No, they didn't have actually a postman. They just had the postmaster.
That must have been a big deal back then to receive a letter.
Oh, it was. Back in, let's see, when Cassville was burned, okay? Right before the burning, Mr. Milholland was fighting in the Civil War, and he was up at, he got killed up there. Well, they received a letter from the government, you know. Well, his son, Bud, would pick up the mail for his mother on the way to school. So when he'd stop and pick up his mail, he noticed, usually he got a letter from his dad, but there wasn't one in there, and it was from the government. So he opened it when he got to school and found out his father was dead. And he was, I think, 12 years old.
I wonder how long it took to deliver a letter.
It was a good while. I'm not exactly sure because I don't know how they transported it from one area to the other. But I would assume on the train. But see, we didn't have a rail here then. So they didn't, this was a main drop, I'm sure, but they'd have to bring it in either by stagecoach or by wagon or something like that.
When did the railway come through?
Oh gosh, that's how come Cassville didn't get built back.
Right.
They moved, you know, they went to Cartersville instead. So when they went to Cartersville, it was later than that. I can't even think of the name of the railroad. But they built in the depot in town.
So they're looking for a buyer right now. There is no buyer yet?
No.
What does the buyer get? Just the building?
Just the building. And they'll have to pay for moving it.
So if you want this historical, if you want this building, listen.
I would love for this building to be bought and kept in Cassville. I don't know where we'd put it, but I think the Cassville Historical Society could find a place. Dale Black is a miracle worker, and he does everything up here just about it. So
people are working at it.
Right.
Linda Cochran, everybody. Thank you.
Oh no, thank you, David, and I appreciate y'all. Have a good week.
1, 2, 3.
Don't hang on the same nail. Ears can't stand to hear the same old song. I don't leave the highway long enough without being in the mud. I've got rambling fever in the blood. Caught this rambling fever long ago. I first heard lonesome whistle blow. Someone said I ever gave a dang, son, the dang sure told me wrong. I've had rambling fever all along. Rambling fever, kind that can't be measured by degrees. Rambling fever, ain't no kind of cure for my disease. To bed down on the sofa, let some pretty baby wax my back, wash my back, scratch my back. Spend the early morning drinking coffee, thinking about when I'll be coming back. I don't let no woman tie me down unless she wants to. I'll never get too old to get around. I wanna die along the highway and rot away like some old highline hoe. Restless rambling fever in my soul. Rambling fever, the kind that can't be measured by degrees. Rambling fever, there ain't no kind of cure for my disease. No, there ain't no kind of cure for my disease. All right, a little Merle Haggard for you. Thank you so much.